Okay, so today we are going to talk about spaghetti because spaghetti is good. So, this is my spaghetti. So, what we're going to need is 3 cans of tomato sauce, or, not many tomatoes if you want to do it the long drawn out way. And you'll need about a half a can or a whole can of V8 juice. It helps having some onions, but you can use the chopped, diced ones that are dehydrated. I'm going to make mine with, some delicious mushrooms because they're delicious. And aside from that, you'll need some garlic. You'll need the that's it. Chili powder, some cayenne, basically. You'll need some salt. Your call, whatever color of salt you like. I used a smoky salt. And you'll need a balsamic vinegar. For further flavor, I recommend a splash of soy. Yeah, no, really, soy. And you'll need a little bit of dark chocolate. So, getting started here, we're going to go ahead and start sweating our mushrooms. Kind of put down a little bit of butter and some olive oil. Yes, both. And then in a pan large enough for the amount you're making. I mean, this is going to be for a pretty sizable amount. This is going to feed a lot of people. Or, you can freeze a bunch and have it for later so that you can have delicious spaghetti for a while. Okay, so you sweat down the mushrooms, flip them over and back in the oil and butter. Add some... in my case, all I really add at that point is just the oh crap. I didn't have the good stuff, so I had to use the shaker thing of diced onions. So they're dehydrated. They're not great, but they work. But you throw those in there, they absorb all the moisture from the mushrooms as they kind of sweat down and the other stuff. Throw in your salt and pepper, and it comes out pretty good. So once those are basically ready, and then you're going to set them to the side. Get together your tomato sauce, or if you want, you can do the whole really involved, drawn out process, where you take your tomatoes, boil them up, toss them in some nice cold water. They split their skin. You pull them off. You smash them up. It's a process, but it'll be really good if you really want to do it. Your call. Anywho, so we'll go back to this. You got your I got Hunt's because, well, it's all natural and it's pretty good. And V8 because they say there's 2-in-1s and 3-in-1s. Well, V8's and 8-in-1. So you take that. You mix those guys together, get them up to a nice heat, add in some fresh garlic. You won't have to add any onions because they'll already be well taken care of and represented in the mushrooms. So what we're going to do from there is just heat that up, get it to a nice small boil, and then start adding in our seasonings. So from there, we're going to put in the garlic, or granulated, chopped, minced, fresh, pressed, whatever. Then we're going to... Oh, I forgot. On the mushrooms, you want to definitely, near the end of the process, add in some of your balsamic vinegar so that they take on the delicious, delicious flavor of that stuff. Because once it boils down just a little bit, Hate it when that happens. Anyway, so you want to boil that down at the end of process with the mushrooms. Be very good. You put that in to a dish, bowl, what have you. Something off to the side so that it stays warm. Cover that up. You don't want to lose any of the vapors that would be coming off of there because they're going to be really pretty delicious. And, you know, anything like that's going to cut into your end flavor. So, now, we're going to go back to the sauce that I was telling you about. Get everything heated up. Get it to a nice slow boil, as you will with a thinner sauce. Then you're going to add in first your garlic, salt, and pepper. The V8's something that should have been there from the beginning because it's something it'll have to reduce, obviously. Then after that's gotten in, add in another splash of the balsamic vinegar there. The better the balsamic vinegar you use, the better it's going to turn out in the end. So it's best to actually splurge on something really nice. The thicker it is, the better it'll reduce. And as it reduces, it'll pull in a lot of its own sweetness, and it'll really impart a delicious flavor to your foodstuffs. So once that's going, you'll add that in at the same time that you add in like your Tabasco, your Texas Pete, what have you. Something delicious. So then you go from there. Salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar. Add in your soy sauce for a little bit of extra salt. This is why you want to use a more a flavored salt. Like something smoky or like a pink Himalayan, you know. I don't know. Something tasty to give you a little bit of extra flavor. But anyway, you'll get that to reduce for, oh, I don't know. Depends on the thickness of sauce you like. When you add in the chocolate, that'll help to thicken it up as well. That's why you also want to use a dark chocolate. The dark chocolate, as it stands, is not as sweet, and with all the other sweetness that's in there, you don't want to impart really much more to your mix. Then just boil that down. When it's near ready, you'll just set it to the side. Get your noodles to an al dente, which, if you don't know what an al dente is, that's where you get them to where they're cooked on the outside but still kind of mushy on the inner. And throw in however much sauce you're going to need for your serving. In this case, I was making one serving for myself. And I have, you know, something left over for a snack later. And there you go. Cook it in there until it's absorbed some of the flavor from the sauce that you've just made. And it'll be really delicious. And you'll go, nom, nom, nom. Yum. So, this has been my first cooking thing about ridiculous stuff, and I'll have some pictures interspersed throughout this if I can do my editing with any sort of skill at all. So, thanks for watching. Bye.